For those fortunate enough, acquiring a Rick Owens jacket is a rare privilege. Rick Owens jackets are notoriously expensive and even more so due to their limited availability in stores. I am among the few who relish the experience of online shopping, a preference not shared by many. Some prefer the tactile experience of window shopping, trying on the garment and assessing their quality before making a purchase. These jackets, known as the Sisyphus jacket, first emerged in the Sisyphus collection, though they were not featured on the runway at the time. The first runway appearance of these designs occurred during the Gethsemane show. The jacket has not appeared on any other runway since its debut, unless I'm mistaken. Please feel free to fact check me. However, it has been featured in every collection since its introduction. This particular design is one of Rick Owens' most iconic pieces, largely due to its innovative shape, which was groundbreaking at the time. However, not so much now. Crop down jackets were an unusual concept when it first emerged, and while Rick Owens may not have been the first to create such a piece, he undeniably played a pivotal role in popularizing the style. Another striking feature of this jacket is its distinctive design element, which I will refer to as the whale's penis, this neck thing. We'll dive deeper into it shortly. The title of this video, Incremental Improvement and Changes in Rick Owens, reflects the ongoing evolution of his work, and I'm fortunate enough to present 4 remarkable items that encapsulate this progression. Unfortunately, I don't own the original Sisyphus jacket, though it looks something like this. The first Sisyphus jacket I acquired was the 2020 collaboration with Moncler, released for the Fall-Winter Performer 2020. The next piece is the Mainline Performer Fall-Winter version, which was not a collaboration. Following that, I added a Gethsemane jacket, which by the way is my favorite down jacket, or at least second favorite. We'll dive deeper into that in another video. Lastly, I have this exquisite lambskin leather version, which closely resembles the original in both design and feel, well, other than the lambskin leather. Let's deconstruct some of the remarkable and unique attributes of each jacket, beginning with the Moncler collaboration. A notable feature is the striking spiral motif or spider motif, which has resurfaced in several Rick Owens designs. The crop silhouette is impeccably proportioned, complemented by the elongated sleeve that exhibit a sophisticated blocking effect. The back jacket, however, which is this smooth, unembellished surface, it's a bit somewhat unconventional, so it's kind of cool, but it's also kind of offbeat. Additionally, the back strap is both aesthetically pleasing and highly functional, allowing the jacket to be carried over the shoulder with ease. Naturally, we cannot overlook the signature whale's penis design, which in addition to being a fascinating visual element, it's also a strikingly utilitarian. The 3 snap button closures secure the design, though I personally find the fastening just one is sufficient to maintain its integrity. Lastly, the jacket is equipped with 2 functional pockets, which enhances its practicality while maintaining the sleek, avant-garde aesthetic. One important detail to note is that the collaboration wasn't produced in a Rick Owens' own factory. Rather, it was made using Moncler material and manufactured in Moncler facilities. I mention this because Moncler's choice of wool for the rib knit cuffs feels somewhat inferior. It has a more plasticky texture and it's less pliable compared to what you would find on a mainline Rick Owens jacket. Additionally, the down used in this jacket is slightly heavier than the mainline products. The zipper too is not as refined as the one typically used in Rick Owens' mainline piece. Although the jacket is heavier, I find that the Rick Owens down tend to offer superior warmthness. These are subtle differences that may not be apparent to the average consumer, but having owned multiple pieces of the Sisyphus jacket, I can easily spot them. The next iteration retains the essence of the original, yet introduces several distinct features. First and foremost, the whale's penis design has been significantly reduced, now fitting more closely rather than wrapping around the neck. The second notable modification is the addition of the asymmetrical zipper, which adds an intriguing touch to the overall aesthetic. The pockets are also more pronounced and strategically placed, enhancing both the design and functionality. What you're seeing here is the women's version, which is more cropped, while the men's version retains a longer silhouette, and I must say, women's fashion is just superior. Additionally, the jacket includes 2 interior pockets, making it so much more utilitarian. If this version had the original whale's penis feature, it would unquestionably be my favorite. I love the pockets, the asymmetrical zipper, and of course the cropped silhouette paired with the elongated sleeve. The rib nip cuffs on this iteration are notably softer and warmer, crafted from 100% new wool or virgin wool. I would recommend this jacket to anyone looking to step into the worlds of Rick Owens. It's distinctive enough to stand out, yet not as avant-garde as the next piece we'll discuss. When I first saw this jacket on the runway, I immediately recognized it as a more daring iteration of the Sisyphus jacket. Its styling was more extreme with the sleeve dramatically cut. However, it wasn't until we saw it on the women's runway that the true extent of this jacket audacity became more apparent. Let's start with the sleeve. They're extraordinarily long, so long in fact that they verge on impracticality. It's difficult to do anything in them, eat, drive, or even perform any basic task. They can be cuffed as seen as runway, though this isn't my preferred look. The option is still a welcome feature though. To make the sleeve even more avant-garde, there's optional opening on the shoulder, allowing you to let the sleeve dangle freely. This for me is the jacket's most striking and bold look. Whenever I wear this, I always leave the sleeve unfurled, letting them hang. Of course, this isn't a practical jacket by any means. Of the four in my collection, it's the least functional, but let me be clear. This is a work of art, gentlemen. It's the kind of piece you wear on those warmer winter days when style takes precedence over practicality. The whale's penis on this version is both wider and longer than on the previous two iterations, offering a more pronounced sculptural effect. In terms of design, there are no pockets on the main body, bringing it closer in line with the original Sisyphus jacket. However, it does feature two interior pockets, which is a nice touch, though admittedly I've never really used them, as the sleeve make it incredibly difficult to reach in. Once again, the jacket is cropped, maintaining the signature silhouette. This is truly a gorgeous piece of clothing. I could easily continue discussing it at length, but since this isn't the full review, I'll redirect you to my original review for a much deeper dive look. The quality of that video may be a bit rougher, as I've certainly improved since then, but it served as a fun time capsule to see a more amateur take from me. Finally, we have the lambskin leather version of the Sisyphus jacket, which is about as close as you can get to the original. The main difference is the absence of exterior pockets, something I believe to be the result of this being a sample piece. The lambskin leather gives the jacket a significantly more substantial feel compared to the nylon version. It's not only warmer, but also a bit heavier and undeniably more luxurious in texture and feel. The whale's penis on this iteration is more pronounced, is the most pronounced it's ever been, thanks to the supple nature of the lambskin, which allowed the design to stand out more prominently than any of the other features, or any other versions, I'm sorry.
Every new collection is just kind of a reflection of the one before it, so I'm kind of, you know, we've all looked at past designers, but I study my own stuff more than other people's, which is a terrible admission of some kind of ego, but it's, but anyway, yeah, that's how I kind of feel like I can make progress, by studying the mistakes and successes of my past, so.
This video encapsulates the essence of Rick Owens' design philosophy. Zooming out, it's the Sisyphus jacket, but when you zoom in, you see the subtle, incremental changes, color variation, material update, and small tweaks here and there. The advantage is that if you are a fan of Rick Owens and miss out on the earlier version, you can still stay engaged with the brand, as each new iteration offers something familiar yet distinct. The downside, however, is that if you're hoping for Rick to radically reinvent his design, that's not his approach. Much like Apple, Rick's evolution is incremental, grounded in the belief that the core design is already timeless and classic. I've made a video comparing this to Undercover, which each season feels like a complete different collection. Could I have made this video shorter? Probably, but long form content is what we love on this channel. If you prefer brevity, there's always TikTok and Reels. When the inevitable Rick Owens Museum opens, this jacket will undoubtedly be one of its star attractions. Right up there with the iconic biker leather jackets, the banana pants, the Talon coats, and many other great pieces. I adore this jacket, and I hope you can feel that affection that I have for it throughout the video. I highly encourage you to buy one for yourself. You will not regret it. Of course, only if it fits your budget. If not, there are plenty of replica out there. I just want you to experience the silhouette for yourself. There are plenty available on Grail and eBay, and the prices are relatively reasonable, at least by my standard. What may seem like a deal to me might not be the same to you, so take it as you will. Anyway, go out and grab yourself a Sisyphus jacket. Goodbye. And before we finish, I experimented with ChatGPT trying to see what they can improve, what they can make my script sounds better. So if it sounds a bit different than what my normal script is, I'm just trying to experiment with ChatGPT.